Good morning, everybody. Pastor Stitch, Narrow Path Christian Church, BC, Bay City, Michigan. Welcome to the Biker Devotional. Today is March 3rd, 2026, and we are looking at Proverbs chapter 3, verses 5 and 6. Good morning, Chris. Glad to have you here. So Proverbs chapter 3, verses 5 and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Do not rely on your own understanding. Think about him in all your ways, and he will guide you on the right path. Good morning, Rhonda. Good morning, Brandon. Good morning to all the rest of you that are watching. So, reading these... Good morning, Sandy. Reading these two verses and looking at them. So many times they're deep into what God has been talking to me about lately. You got to know, because if you've been watching, you know I've been talking about it all the time. Put your focus on God. Put your focus on God. Put your focus on God. And the reason I am so adamant about it is because, well, I don't know how to do that. I'm just being real with you. I have ADHD. I have a hard time being focused on any one thing for any length of time. Matter of fact, this morning, as I was walking out to do my morning devotion time out of the house, I always leave the house and come out to my workshop, which is all around me, so that I have quiet time. And quite honestly, my wanderings don't bother my wife. I walked out here, and as I walked by my phone, I told myself, grab your phone. And I got out to the garage, my workshop, and guess what? I had to go back in and get my phone, which, by the way, is how I do this with you every day. I also have an app where my wife and I share a devotional every morning. So I use my phone for that as well. And so it's a key part of my time. Not only that, but it's my connection to you guys in other ways as well. But I forgot it. I literally reminded myself, grab your phone, and walked by it. So how can something so important in my life be easily forgotten? How can I trust in the Lord with all my heart and not rely on my own understanding? Think about him in all my ways so that he will guide my path. Well, I know the truth of it is that I don't have a problem focusing on things that I consider urgent. The reality is, if I was expecting a message from somebody, I wouldn't have forgotten my phone this morning, right? It would have been urgent. The reality is, if I want to spend time with my wife and she expects me to do something, then that's going to be an urgency on me. Now, on the other side of that, the oil needs to be changed in my car. And on my truck, the wheel bearing needs to be done. Those are maintenance issues that have to be done. But the engine's not rattling and the tire's not falling off yet, so I don't find an urgency to it. I'm not going to be traveling with the truck anytime soon. I'm just driving back and forth to work a couple of times a week. Not an urgency. Do you see what I'm saying? I need to make God urgent in my life. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and do not rely on your own understanding. Think about him in all your ways, and he will guide you on the right path. Those are statements of fact, and yet, what am I doing to make it urgent for me? Today, I'm telling you, I don't have that answer other than I'm going to spend more time asking the Holy Spirit to show me the urgency. That's a dangerous request because oftentimes in urgency there is significance for urgency behind it. Now, I realize I'm weird, and I have to have an emergency behind me to have urgency. I know normal people, they can just see the urgency and live there. I wish that was true for me. But if you're anything like me and you need urgency, then maybe it's asking God to see the urgency without the chaos. He says if you ask and you keep asking, He will provide it for you. It's a desire of your heart, if it really is, and if it's in line with His will. Wait, it is. He will give it to you. I think that's where I'm starting today. Maybe that's where you need to start as well. I love y'all. Hope you have a great day. God bless.